morning, Chennai. Thank you so much for coming in here today in the morning, and it feels always so great when we are here in Chennai. xBhp is not just a name or a platform, it is more a community that has created the culture of motorcycling from past 19 years.
All right, Vanakkam Chennai. Good morning, and thank you so much for coming here. This is actually a wonderful venue. We're all surrounded by automotive brands and petrol heads. I think this is the best place, one of the best places so far. Everywhere I look, either there are components or helmets, and of course, us, mad people ready to come in the morning, be it a weekday. Our first India ride was in 2006, and it was called the Great Indian Road Trip. And I think one or two people were also there in that ride who were present here. I think Shini, you were there, right? He was there in 2006. 16 years later, he's still there with us.
I've been a part of xBhp since 2006. Yeah.
So now you assume that you can just walk into a showroom and select from RR310 or an RC390, and you have so many brands. All this was not there in 2003. There were only one or two power motorcycles. My first bike was Pulsar 180. It was around 15.7 something bhp. 180 classic, and it had a huge tank and had disc brakes. And all of a sudden, a lot of manufacturers started coming up, and then Charisma came. I have respect for the change, the positive change in India. So you need to respect what you have right now. And we are actually one of the youngest nations on planet Earth. Here, the average age of a motorcyclist is around 25. So you are the guys who are going to actually drive or point this whole motorcycling culture of India, and that is the reason why the cause that we have taken up, riding safe. Bikers, then you will find we have got our own XOR xBhp helmet. Put 299 and not any other number.
It is the honorable agreement between manufacturers to limit the speed limit to 299. Motorcycle manufacturers.
I like that word that you use, honorable agreement. Anyway, coming back, 299 is of course the speed limit on most motorcycles like the Hayabusa, and it will not go above on the speedometer. But now the second cause that drugs is not only your hardcore drugs, but it is also alcohol, cigarettes, and anything which can be categorized as substance abuse, which actually reduces your capability to think and to act in a sane manner, right? So we thought that can we use motorcycling to actually take up a cause which can get affected by directly by motorcycling. See, a lot of people do a lot of rides for the earth, for the atmosphere, for our children. But how can you affect their lives by just using motorcycling? Have you ever thought of it? That there is a cool life waiting for you if you don't do drugs. STAIRS, which is an NGO, one of India's largest, they have been using sports like basketball, cricket, to actually intervene in schools and colleges. That tomorrow I have a ride, or I don't have the money because I want to buy a nice helmet. Things like that. So this can actually save life. This mentality can save life, and that is exactly why we are just going around. We are saying say no to drugs, yes to motorcycling, because motorcycling is a sport which actually makes you younger.
Very rightly that this entire ride is about uniting bikers and biking clubs and towards one cause of say no to drugs. Now, it is only possible because of the people like you, people like them, him, and all of us. So this is possible because of the motorcycling culture that we have, right? And here in Chennai, it is possible because of the clubs and the people like you. So a good round of applause for you guys, because this is for you. Because if you are not there, if the biking is not happening, nothing is happening like this.
So there is one man which actually brings together these kind of things in his sport, in his art, and I would like him to be on stage right now. So Rajni Krishnan, he's also known as the fastest Indian. Aren't you guys proud that he's from Chennai? He's actually competing with youngsters, 20 years, 18 years old, and still you are managing to put out those lap times. So what is your secret if you want to give it away?
Still young sir fighting with me. I am also, but see, I have a lot of experience with riding last 20 years on racing career. I have a lot of abroad experience also. That's why I'm still fighting with in national championship also. This year I sealed the national championship 2022 championship also. My 11th championship this one. Lot of hard work in backside because I think everybody knows not easy job without sponsor, but luckily I got this year and last 3 years support for Castile Power One Ultimate. That's why continuously I win 2021 also I win the championship, and 2022 also I win the championship.
What is the age that they have to start?
Started for racing career age of 4 and 3 you can starting. Okay, maybe India now the culture is almost changed. Maybe kids riding like age of 11 and 12 now, but more you need more culture for the biking community to support our racing also, because no you need without support very difficult to go for MotoGP, but because very expensive sports, maybe more about lot of youngsters come to for the sports and pushing to maximum to MotoGP. Yeah.
So, Rajni, correct me if I'm wrong, the first racing track in India was here in Chennai, Sholavaram. Is that the first racing track?
Yes, first racetrack, and not Cholavaram. Cholavaram actually based by that military using for the aircraft.
Okay.
But the proper racetrack and Chennai Steeper Mudur, that's the first racetrack.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the first racetrack in India.
When was it?
I think started for 96 or something. I'm not, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a great history of racing here. We are just newbies with new flashy bikes like the Booth International Circuit. So I believe that a lot of people know much more in racing in South India rather than in North. But that is something which I shouldn't be saying. All right. So I would just quickly like to call all the riders which are there with us.
Vanakkam Chennai. Okay, myself Vamsi, I am from Nellore.
I would like to call Shweta from Pune.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really good. I'm really happy to see you all because I've been visiting Chennai again and again for my races, and I'm into drag racing. So I started this year itself in starting Jan Feb I started, and I also participated in national championship. I won fastest woman with timing of 11.505 in Valley Run, which happens in Pune. So now I'm all set for next weekend. That is Vroom event is there in Bangalore, and further to that national championship again in Chennai. So Chennai now feels like home because again and again I'm coming here, and that too experiencing and exploring my own limits. So
There are 3 people who have joined us here from nearby. PC Vijay.
பைக்கிங் அப்படின்னாவே ஒரு இட்ஸ் லைக் எ சீரியஸ் கேம். நிறைய பேர் ஃபன்னாக பண்ணுறவங்க இருக்காங்க, பேஷனாக பண்ணுறவங்களும் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அந்த வகையில் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணி ஐ எம் வித் XBHP. ஸோ இவங்களை பற்றி எனக்கு ஒரு 3 to 4 இயர்ஸாக தெரியும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்க கூட நான் ரைட் பண்ண வந்திருக்கேன். ஐ எம் ஸோ ஹாப்பி. அண்டு நம்ம ஏரியாவிலே நம்ம கூப்பிட்ருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. அண்ட் அவ்வளோதான். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
So Aman from, can anyone guess from which town he is from? Jabalpur, right? You got your fans here, right? So Aman, over to you.
So guys, we are in Chennai right now. First of all, good morning and thanks for coming. I've been coming to Chennai, but it was always like 1 or 2 hours stay. This is the first time I'm here like full-fledged, and I will be riding these beautiful machines. How many of you know my channel? Fuel Injected? Okay, thank you. Up with a cause, say no to drugs. So I'm very happy to join XBHP, and first of all, I'll get to ride these beautiful machines. And apart from that, we'll be serving a big cause, which is a big problem with youth nowadays. So yeah, very excited for it.
And I would like to call, he calls himself the Odia biker, Arpit.
First of all, thanks you all for welcoming XBHP into Chennai. And this is my second visit in Chennai. While I was riding in 2016 solo to Kanyakumari, I am joining with XBHP team, that to be with a good cause, say no to drugs, and with these beautiful machines.
Good morning, Chennai. And I've been following up with this for the last 4 days. Happy to see you all, and very good luck for the racers and the team. And this is from the heart, from this Jacket Act.
Thank you.
For fueling the motorcycling culture in India, because they do a lot of events nearby in MMRT, in Curry Speedway, and of course they're also doing the JK Tire National Championship. Anyway, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much.
So, like to move forward with the thanking of the biking clubs who have made this culture possible.
நம்மளுக்கு வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய பிரதர்ஹுட் கொடுத்துருக்கு அப்படின்னா நான் பெரிய தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம பைக்கிங் தான் சொல்லணும்.
Vanakkam Chennai, welcome to Automall, and I'm glad that we are able to welcome Team xBhp. And thanks a lot, Mr. Sunny. You like the facility. This is a experience zone where we're trying to deliver all mobilities in one roof. You could see biking, you could see car accessories, bike accessories, cycles, batteries, and whatnot. And we are still keeping on adding things. And I'm glad Mr. Rajni is here, who inaugurated the Bikers Den a year and a half back. And thank you, Team xBhp, for putting your footprints. We are there to always support you in near future, anytime.
ஸோ கேஸ்டால் பற்றி கேட்கும்போது யாரும் சொல்லாத கொஞ்சம் வருத்தம் அளிக்குது. கேஸ்டால் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுறது பார்த்திங்கன்னா பவர் ஒன் அல்டிமேட்டு சூப்பர் பைக்குக்காக நம்ம லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ இது வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா கீப் இன்ஜின் கூல் ஆகட்டும், இல்லை பவர் ஆக்சிலேட்டர் ஆகட்டும், இல்லை என்டூரிங் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் ஆகட்டும், இது வந்து நம்ம பெஸ்ட்டாக வந்து ஒரு ஆயில் வந்து பண்ணியிருக்கோம், லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்.
This is an enclosed area, private area, but I need to take permission of Automall. Let's do a burnout, right? I the biker! We the biker! I the biker! We the biker! I the biker! We the biker! Woo!
Hello everyone, this is my last day at Chennai. I had a wonderful experience with xBhp team. 4 days I'm riding and it was outstanding. We witnessed some massive energy in Rajamundry, then Vijayawada and now in Chennai. Overall ride and all experiences were perfect and very good. This beautiful journey started with a very noble clause, that is, say no to drugs. Come more into sports and so that you can avoid drugs. This is the major message which we all want to give collectively to our younger generation, followed by next generation, and definitely I hope we are making a mark with xBhp team and impacting society to actually support this noble cause. I have been riding from smaller bikes to huge bikes, and my experience with the JK Tire has been really outstanding. So I rode Apache RR310 where I experienced immediate braking at a point, and trust me, the grip which my tires gave were really good. I am into drag, so I know importance of what tires do on road and on track. So I had a wonderful experience with JK Tires. I want to actually say all the best to the team xBhp, because today we'll be parting and these people will be going ahead to complete their India ride, and I hope that we will be joining again very, very soon. See you soon on road, maybe in next year.
So guys, what an electrifying atmosphere here in Chennai at the Automall, and I'm surrounded by petrol heads, I'm surrounded by so many different showrooms, brands here. Everything is about motorcycling, and we're going to see few motorcycles in the parking lot. Let's go. Crazy man, crazy. Wow. There is a 250, right? 250. Srini has been a long time xBhp member. and he is a true blue ESD fan. So what is it about ESDs that you love, and what do you think about the new ESDs?
The beat, the metal, full metal. Nowadays, all these bikes are plastics, but the SD is all metal. The bike is unique. It's got two silencers. Very different bike, and it runs through generations. That is more important. It carries a lot of memories. My dad had an SD. I'm sure his dad would have had one SD Java bikes. So these are some unique factors, and it is one in the family, not like the other bikes.
Crazy, man. So the dynamics, obviously, riding dynamics are a little different from a regular motorcycle. After the sidecar, guys, it's not easy to. If you don't know how to actually maneuver a sidecar motorcycle, then you got to learn. So what is the horsepower like on this? This is a 252 stroke.
This is 16 bhp, 250cc.
Can we hear the sound again? Crazy.
We have completed close to 3,500 kilometers from Delhi to Chennai. So we decided that we must get our machines their much deserved servicing. And that's why after the completion of our Chennai Meetup, we sent our Triumph motorcycles for the service and oil change. Yes, on long rides like these, to ensure a smooth riding experience and power on demand, oil change is absolutely a must. Since it is the liquid of life when it comes to motorcycles. The liquid that protects it, cools it, ensures endurance and aids the ballistic performance of our motorcycles. Castrol Power One Ultimate with its 5-in-1 formula does just that. After being filled with Castrol Power One Ultimate, the bikes were all set to hit the roads once again.